What's popping? So you guys know how I trade, right? It's divergence, break structure, lower high, POI, and then vice versa, and that's how I get my entries. But I think it'd be really cool to break down other ways to trade, just to show people that there's a whole bunch of different ways to trade. You don't have to stick to one, and you can be versatile. You can be creative. Like I've learned all these other different ways to trade, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie. One of my biggest problems is that I get bored with a strategy. Like I've been doing this strategy for a little bit, and I'm bored of it, man. It's just boring. So sometimes I even want to just step out and do something different and trade different. But the way we trade is this, right? And I'll show you some examples of that. So price came up to this level right here, had a good reaction, came back up again, and that's how we look for our entries on the smaller time frames, right? We look for divergence, bang down, up, record structure, lower high, and then our level and our POI right there. And then we look for the same exact shit, divergence, break, lower high, level POI, and then probably even the same thing over here, divergence, lower high, break a structure, and then our level POI, same shit every single time, right? Super easy. Now there's downsides and upsides to every strategy. The upside to this one is obviously there is a very good risk reward that comes along with it. The con is that it's really hard. Sometimes it's hard to get in there because it can happen anywhere, and it happens really fast when it does. So I've just been playing around with the way I traded before this, which was just basic price action, candlestick confirmation, shit like that. I'm currently in a trade. This is all demo trades because I didn't want to take it live. But what I saw that price was in a overall bearish, and now we're in a bullish retracement, right? And then I saw that price had this kind of level right here. It came up, had a really strong reaction, choppy buys coming back up. As the choppy buys were coming back up, we had divergence, so that I just took a sell right when it got in there, and that was it. And that was just basic price action shit. I took sells on EJ last night too, also on demo, and it was really easy. So if we go to the daily, we can see price had this level, and this trend line that's been reacted multiple times to at this big level. Look at the daily candle. Look how strong that candle was, right? That one candle took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles all by itself. And then you go down to the 4, you can see, okay, well, that had divergence. It had a big strong break, and then when price pulled back up to this level right here, look what we did. We had a strong engulfing candle. So then you go down to the time frame again, and you see, okay, well, look at this. Now we had a strong reaction. We had a break of this structure. Price pulled back. Look how it had one rejection, or came back. It had 2 rejections, and I entered on this candle, and the stop loss was just right above. TP was this next level right here, and that was a 1 to 3. Now the risk rewards trade like this basic price action strategy, what everybody their fucking mom trades. Basic selling resistance, buy support, breaks and retest. This stuff is not going to give you the best risk rewards. The pro of it is how simplistic it is, and how little time it takes. Like coming up to like the other one like this, it takes a little bit more time because you have to sit there and you have to wait for this formation to play out. And it's accurate, yeah, but there's so many times when there is not a setup. There's so many times when you'll sit there on the 5 minute and just wait for the setup to happen, and it won't happen, or it'll look perfect and it won't play out. But the pros are that it's really accurate, and there's a whole bunch of them every week, and the risk rewards are there. And I think I'm going to do both, but I just want to show you guys what's possible with both of these. So there's that. There's GJ. I also took GJ yesterday. and dubbed it really fast, really easy. So what happened with this was kind of the same thing. Price on the daily. Look how we had 1, 2, 3 rejections from this level of resistance. Price came. Why is this lagging? Price came up. We had one good rejection, pullback, another super solid rejection, bulk of structure. Price had choppy buys coming back up, went down to the 1, right? Okay, so my computer lagged out, but basically what happened, right, is we can see that we had those 3 rejections on the daily. We had a really strong push that broke the previous level of structure, and then look at the difference in the buys versus the sells. From here to here took 15 bars. From here to here took 49. That's a huge difference, right? So that's telling you what wants to happen. And then we had multiple rejections from this high, refusing to create a higher or a higher high. We had this strong push that broke the last previous level of structure, broke out of this channel, came back up, and then what we got was this. Yeah, was this nice wick rejection right there. Took the trade off of that, had a 1 to 2, bang, just like that. That easy, that simple, right? And then I also took a trade on UCHF, and look at this. So basically, what it was big drop, price came back up, refused to create multiple higher highs, just kept rejecting in this entire area, this entire thing. We had a break, and then price came back up, gave us multiple rejections, took the trade, and then stop loss right above 1 to 3, just like that. That's it. That's all it is selling resistance, buying support, and breaks a retest, and that's it. Just paying attention to price action, and doing this will get you crazy risk rewards. But it's also more difficult. It takes more time. There's a lot of times when you'll waste time with the setups. There's just a lot more that goes into that one. This one is a lot simpler. But at the end of the day, it all matters what you like to do the most. If the way you trade is boring, I mean not boring, because everything gets boring after a while, but if you don't like the way you trade, switch it up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start trying to showcase different ways to trade. I'll show every way, everything I know about trading, because I have absolutely no intention of creating a course. Everything is already out here for free. There's just no point in making a course. So I'm going to show everything that I know how to do. And this is just one of the strategies. It's very simplistic. It's very easy. And I'll probably make another video tonight going more in depth on this one. So that's it, man. OFX out.